Today I am going to discuss about that class 8B chapter 6 networks. That we start this discussion that a network is simply referred as a computer network which connects many computer and its related components through some medium of communication. So that you see here that a computer is connected with the different devices, and that is for sharing that informations, that means transferring the informations between the sender and receiver. The sender and receiver, what do you mean about that? That we understand better way. So communications, when we send that information, transfer of informations, that is possible between the sender and receiver. Suppose that this is that one laptop, one computer, and another is that printer, and a laptop is working as a sender that will give that one sending that file or anything information. Printer is working as a receiver, that here that sender and receiver is connected with wire or without wire also possible. With wire it is connected, and printer will get that one print command from the computer to print the particular file. Suppose this file you have to print, and this file is going to there to printer with the form of communication that is possible with the cable, that is known as transfer of information. So after that command is given, and that communications through the wire that going to the printer, and printer going to print it. This is known as that communication between the sender and receiver in the form of transferring of information. So we understand this between that sender and receiver using the cable, the transfer of information. Now next is that with the help of that wireless communications, that is possible, that interconnected communication channel may be wireless also. This is the one laptop, and this computer system, or this is the printer. This computer is that sender and printer is that receiver, and both are connected with the help of that wireless communication, that means Wi-Fi using, and Wi-Fi establishment one time done. After that, suppose that is this file you have to print, and this command going to print, and file is going in the air to transfer to the printer, and after that printer going to print that file, that pages. This is the known as that wireless communications, wireless form of transformation of informations. So we will understand that next section, that is about network and computer networks. What do you mean about the network? Network is a combination or electronic combination of electronic devices linked to one another to share the resources and information. So like this, that computer system is connected with the printer. Excuse me. So this is known as the network. And what do you mean about the computer network? Is the combination of computers and other electronic devices linked to one another to share the resources and information. This is known as computer network. So that you understand in a very easy way, that's why I'm providing you that animations also. Now we understand about the needs of the computer, that computer network. So network helps in transmitting the data and information to the many destinations at once, which makes the task very easy and fast. The reasons is that showing that need of the computer. First is that the combination can be established. So communications is possible with the establishment of that many persons irrespective of distance. At the different distance, people are there for sending that information that we are going. Next is that it is a very less expensive and saves a lots of time as compared to the individual communication. The information and the data that in the form of text, image, audio, video, etc. can be sent to other destination at any distance within no time. Next is that in spite of audio communication, it is also facilitates to talk to one or many people through the video signals. That is known as video conferencing. Next is that component of the network that we understand. So the medium that helps in a communication is simply known as component, and that component may be in a network, so working via the sending the voice signals, receiving the voice signals, like that sending the files, So that basic components that we understand, first is that sender, receiver, communication medium. What do you mean about that sender? That you understand the person or devices that transmit the signal is known as sender. The person or devices that receives the transmitted signal is known as the receiver. And the communication medium, the medium or channel that carries the signal in the form of text, audio, video, but it is carried sender end to receiver end, that is known as communication medium or channel. It is possible with the help of wire or without wire also. That means telephone cable, optical fiber cable, or Wi-Fi technique we can use. Next is the types of network. A computer network, that is also termed as the linking of group of computers through the communication medium to transmit and receive the data and information with all the computers in the network. What is that we understand? That first is that local area network, next wide area network, metropolitan area network, personal area network, and campus area network. That we understand one by one. What is local area network? So local area network is restricted to the limited area, that means geographically, that is for a small area, and each computer connected through the server, and many computers may be connected through the cable or without cable, that is wireless. So wireless LAN, that is known as WLAN. The resources and information that are shared within the LAN may be program, hard disk, printer, or modem. It is commonly used in a school, office, hospital, or library. That means a small area that we can we can implement LAN. Transmission rate of LAN is usually ranges that 10 Mbps to 1 Gbps. Mbps, B is small here, so bits per second, megabits per second. If B is capital, then will be known as megabyte per second. So here is that 1 Gbps, gigabits per second. If B is capital, Gbps, so gigabytes per second. But here B is small, that were bits per second. Now that we understand with the help of the figure that what is the LAN, that you understand here that computer server is connected with the different devices in a computer, modem, gateways, printer, switch. All the electronic devices and networking devices are connected to each other in the LAN area network. That we understand with the help of that one picture also, where all the switches are going to communicate with that networks, in which way we can establish the LAN that is given in figure. So see here that one server is there and at the top, and all the computers are connected with the server and transmitting and sharing that information by sending that with the wire or without wire also it is possible. That we understand that WAN, wide area network, that is a group of interconnected LAN that is covering large geographical area, that means exchanging the data in information. Wide area network, widely we can share. The transmission rate of WAN is that WAN is also known as internet, and is that 12 bps, bits per second, to 5 mbps. Now we understand with the figure, this is the WAN, that is communication with the different LAN, and here MAN also. That all the things are connected together is known as WAN. Now we understand metropolitan area network, as a name suggesting metropolitan area network. That means covering that geographically that area that is in city or in metropolitan areas. So we understand that network, computer network that share some characteristics of LAN and WAN both, that is restricted to a city or metropolitan area, that is known as WAN. So capabilities of MAN is larger than LAN and smaller than WAN. So metropolitan area network that you see in a city, different buildings, different places, all are connected together. So 2 buildings or 5 buildings in a city that we can share with the help of optical fiber or with the help of wireless also way of communications. Personal area network is restricted to the small area to communicate among the attached devices such as telephone lines or Bluetooth. That is known as personal area network. PAN arrangement may be printer, mobile phone, digital signature pad. These all things are connected with the particular person. So person is having that personal area where all the electronic gadgets they are using, that is communicated to each other with the wire or without wire also, that may be. that you understand here in a figure given. So with the Bluetooth technique, that all the devices, all the gadgets are communicating to each other, sharing the information, that is known as personal area network. So now we understand campus area network, the computer network which interconnects two or more local area networks within the limited geographical area known as campus area network. So network devices in a CAN are switches, routers, communication medium may be that optical fiber, cable Cat6 or Cat5, category 6 cable, network cable, and copper planet. These all things are communicated and using that campus area network. That we understand in an organization, D and publications, so different departments are there communicating with the help of that different LAN area network. These all are in a building, not in a campus. That means number of buildings, 2 or 3 buildings for a particular organization that is making communications and having that networks, that is known as campus area network. So internet and internet, maximum time students are getting confusion between these two terms, that we understand easily. Network of networks of computers which links many different types of computer widely is known as internet. Internet computer networks uses that internet protocol or share the data and information along with the computer services for an organization or within an organization, that is known as intranet. Internet or internet, that we understand internet is combination of different networks. Intranet is also the combination of different networks, but internet is for publicly for all, but intranet is for an organization. We understand with the differences here, that in tabular form that I have given here, so shown here, it connects, internet connects different network of computers together. Internet is the part of the internet which is privately owned by the particular organization. Internet, anyone can access the internet, or internet accessible only by the organization members. It's the network type is public, internet is public, internet is private. I hope so you understood that differences. Next is that World Wide Web. The network of computers across the world interconnected together is known as internet. Using the concept of hyperlink and hypertext, that we are getting information on internet, that is known as www World Wide Web. That we understand, that's why our website address starts from www. So because www World Wide Web provides the information from the internet. The modem and different devices. What is the purpose of that different components and that modem? So modem stands for modulator and demodulator. So the device which converts the digital signal into the analog signal is known as modem, and that analog to digital, that is known as modem. So the two actions, two processes is performed by the modem. First is that modulation and second is that demodulation. The modulation is the technique in which the digital signal is converted into the analog, and demodulation is the technique in which analog signal is converted into the digital form. So three types of modems are used: external modem, internal modem, and USB modem. So now we go for the next components of internet, that is hub. Hub, the device which connects computers and devices in a network known as a hub. It contains multiple connection ports, and each computer connects together with the help of a hub. That you see in the picture that is given, one device and rest all computers are connected together. Hub is sending all that sending informations to that rest all computers in a network. So now next is that this picture showing that picture, that computer PC2 is going to send that message to the PC1. That messages are sending to rest all computers, and this one dedicated one PC will accept it and rest all will reject it. So you see that is work of that hub. The one packet is coming to the hub, and hub distributes to all rest computers, and those all computers are accepting, that means that is destination point, and rest all rejected that data or message. Next device is that switch, the device which connects many computers and devices together to the computer network is known as switch. The data cables are plugged into each port of a switch to enable the communication between the different network devices. Switch is used in a wired way. So you see here that one server is going to connect to the switch and sending the message to the switch, and switch having such intelligence that having that address of all the destination points and sending the data or packet or messages to the particular destination only. That means switch is better than hub. Hub is sending that message to rest all computers, and switch is sending the message to the destination computer only. That means this is having that acknowledgement better than hub. Now router is going to connect multiple area network that you see in the figure, the different network of the computers like star network, ring network, these all networks and bus network that are going to connect together with the help of the router. So router connects multiple area network, that means LAN and WAN we can connect. It serves intermediate destinations for the network traffic, receives the data packet and look inside each packet to identify the source and target address, then forward it. Router can connect wired or wireless. Wireless way, that is Wi-Fi network, it can be established by the router. So now next is that gateway. So gateway is most useful in the way where number of networks of different type of networks we can want to communicate together. Like that you understand that gateway is going to make that interface between the different types of networks. That means Wi-Fi network is there, that cable network is there, and that having some Ethernet connected desktop. That means we can communicate different types of networks between them with the help of some set of rules that is followed by the protocol. The set of rules that is followed by the gateway for the different communications among that different networks, dissimilar computers, that is known as protocol. That protocol may be the combination of software and hardware both. It's a way that to communicate with the different types of communications between the networks. Now we understand the next point, that is hyperlink. So in a website visiting that you have seen that click here, like that text is there, some pictures are there where a mouse pointer, when you will put over that, so mouse pointer from the arrow it will change to the hand, and it will have that linked area. That means when you will click on that, you will get another page of web page another web page to get that information, that type of link, that type of image, that type of text, that type of picture is known as hyperlink. Now that is known as also dynamic link. Next is that web browser. That you know that web browser is that software through which we can navigate through the World Wide Web. That means we can get information, we can browse, we can get information from the internet with the help of web browsers. We can visit our websites also. The web browsers are Internet Explorer, Mozilla Firefox, Google Chrome, Netscape Navigator, Opera, Apple Safari. Now next is that internet surfing or net surfing. What do you mean about this? That we understand the process of navigating through the internet to search any useful information is known as internet surfing. The website is that collection of web pages within using that HTML, that means hypertext markup language. So web pages are established with the help of web pages, that means HTML, and website displays the search information in the form of web pages. So home page is the first page of the website. During the navigation of that websites, we get the first page on internet, that is known as primary information of the website, that is known as home page. So now next is that web page. The digital document linked to the World Wide Web, which can be viewed through the internet, is known as web page. So this is available on the websites and only can be accessed with the help of web browsers. Web page contain the information like a text, graphics, audio, video, animation, music, and hyperlink, etc. So web pages is created with the help of HTML. So we can use this type of websites and web pages also. Next is that web server. The computer that stores the websites on internet, that displays the form of web pages on request of the web server, that is known as web server. All the computers that host websites, that is having web server program, like that Apache Internet Information Server, that IIS, Google Web Server, GWS, and Sun Java Web Servers, that is used for that sharing that information with the particular websites, with the particular institutions. We can make web servers to distribute the information over internet widely. Next topic is that client server, that you see in the picture that is demonstrated. That what do you mean about that client server and what do you mean about that web server. The client server is known as, that term clients refers to the computer or software that is used in networks, that is used to request to the internet with the help of web server. The term server means the device that serves request of the client and provide the information such as sharing data and information, managing also the files and sending information to the other computer. This is known as client server. Web portal, that you see that when you will visit any websites that provide the hyperlink to navigate websites, such part of the current websites is known as home page, commonly known as web portal. That means with the help of web portal we can communicate with the particular institutions, particular websites. We can work according to situations, according to need, according to use. That like that web portals are there, Gmail, Yahoo, Hotmail, when you will get the services from the Gmail. Next is that hypertext, internet service provider, hypertext markup language. Hypertext, that type of text, that type of combination of text, graphics, and images, audio, video, that is having the link to the other web page is known as hypertext. Internet service provider is that company that provides that internet access to individual or any organization. It's called ISP. So BSNL, Airtel, Reliance, Tata Docomo, these all Jio, these all are internet service provider. Hypertext markup language, the programming language that helps in making or creating web pages, is known as HTML, hypertext markup language. In a simple way we can say HTML is that type of language which is used to create web pages for websites. Next is that web's address and uniform resource locator, URL. That we know that in internet, when we are accessing any websites, each and every websites having unique address. This unique address is known as uniform resource locator. It helps to find the location, name, a specific page or file or for the web browsers. So we use usually examples, for examples, www.yahoo.com. So here before www we write http:// http is the protocol and the server. So www is the web server and Yahoo is the name of the website and .com is the domain name. That means which type of website is that? .com means commercial website, .edu means educational website, .in means that website belongs to the country India. Domain name system. The domain name system is the way that internet domain names are located, translated into the IP addresses. So domain name system maps name to locate a website to the IP address requested by the computer. If someone types airtel.com in the web browser, the server behind the scenes will map the name IP address 192.216.1.149. So domain name system is represented in two ways, in numeric octet of that 4 codes that we use, or we use that name. So generally users are using their website's name with that http://www. After that website address that we use. And in a internet surfing, that when we are accessing any information with the help of internet, we usually understand the term is that bandwidth is used. The amount of the data that can be transmitted in the fixed amount of time in a network is known as bandwidth. Okay. So bandwidth is what? The which type of data that we are sharing, that amount of the data when we transmit in a fixed amount of time, that is known as bandwidth. Next we understand about that protocol. So protocol means that the set of rules that governs the communication on internet is known as protocol or communication protocol. So different protocols are there. The protocol HTTP, Hypertext Transmission Protocol, HTTPS, TCP, IP, FTP, SMTP, POP and IMAP. Now we will discuss these all protocols term by term that is given in book. The protocol, Hypertext Transmission Protocol, Transfer Protocol, that uses in a client-server model, and that protocol is intersection between computers on internet. It is used to access the website. We regularly use HTTP. Next is that HTTPS. This is a protocol that is used for encrypting, that exchanging the information with the help of HTTPS, that is more secured way to send the request to the server from the client. And also communications is purely encrypted, which means no one can know what the user is looking for. They are used for accessing these websites where security is required, such as banking websites, payment gateway, email and corporate sectors. Websites are some great examples that HTTPS protocols are used. So to access the website in secured mode, we should use HTTPS instead of HTTP. So this is more secure. Next protocol is that TCP, protocol responsible for dividing the document file information into the packets at the sending or resource computer, recognizing the received packet in the original form at the receiving target or destination computer, that is known as TCP. Next most important protocol is that IP, Internet Protocol. So principal communications protocol responsible for handling the address, that IP address of the target or destination computer, that each packet reaching its actual destination or address is known as IP address. FTP file transfer protocol, this method or process used to transferring the file from one computer to another with the help of FTP protocol. Uploading and downloading. To copy the file from one computer to the FTP server is known as uploading. To copy the file from FTP server to the computer, your computer, is known as downloading. Next is that SMTP. So simple mail transfer protocol is used by email clients to send the email to remote server over the TCP/IP network, is known as simple mail transfer protocol. POP, post office protocol. The internet is standard protocol by using the email clients to retrieve the email from the remote server or TCP/IP network, is known as post office protocol. IMAP, internet message access protocol. The protocol that is used by the email clients to retrieve email from the remote server over TCP/IP network in both connected or disconnected ways is known as IMAP. Dear student, that we are going to discuss about the cloud computing. What is the mean of that? This is the most advanced and modern feature that is included in a computer network or internet. That actually that we understand what is the mean of that one. So mean of storing and accessing the data and other applications over the internet. So internet, that means as a name that given that cloud, that instead of the computer storage device such as a hard disk. So we are not going to store any data in the hard disk. We are storing into the storage device that is allotted in internet. So the concept of cloud computing invented by the Carl Robnet Likanders in 1960. But in a daily life we are unknowingly using cloud computing. That is the use of online services in a kind of computing, cloud computing, such as watch a television or movie, send email, listen to music, play games, edit to document or store images, etc. What is the mean of that cloud computing and what is the feature that we understand with one example that I am going to put to you. That suppose I want to go to that other country or other state, that I am not having that my laptop, my device, my PC So but I need that all the data and all the things that we require there also. Sometimes it is not possible to carry out all the that things, that a portable hard disk or anything, that anywhere, that without any devices we will go to any computer system that where internet is available, and we can access our data, our storage, all the data and files available, that we have used that cloud computing. With the help of cloud computing, this is the benefit, that without your device, without your laptop, without your computer, if you have stored your data there, that around the world anywhere you can access that data, that software, that file in your that computer, that device where that internet is available in a other country also. So what are the characteristics that we are going to understand? Store and access the data from the virtual storage over the internet, backup and recovery of the data, create the new app or services we can do, analyzing the data and its a pattern to make the predictions, host to websites and blogs we can manage, so manage audio and video also, make the software availability on demand, etc. Now we understand about that. So advantages of cloud computing. Online services allows lots of applications on the network using cloud computing concepts. So few uses of cloud computing are easy access, cost saving, usability, bandwidth, data recovery. Easy access means excuse me, the stored files can be accessed from anywhere via the internet connection through the remote server. Cost saving, that means annual operating cost can be reduced by using the cloud computing apart from the general users. It is a very useful for the business organization which requires huge data storage. Usability, this allows the users to drag and drop the files between the cloud storage and their local storage device as a hard disk. That means we can copy and it will be stored there, and we can do that many times without any trouble. So bandwidth, the users can avoid the emailing files to individuals. Instead of, the user can send the wavelength to the recipients through the emails that they can understand, they can access the data. Data recovery, the user must back up the cloud storage in some storage other devices or area, because in case of an emergency sometimes the cloud does not work, because the cloud computing is online process and requires an internet connection. So in cloud computing the files are stored at a remote location, so that's why we need the backup of that cloud computing data. So cloud storage, that is that cloud computing model or structure, enables the data storage on the remote server that the made available onto the user over the internet or cloud is known as cloud storage. It is known as utility storage. So organization that helps these services are called cloud services. That means we can maintain, operate, manage its operations using that services with the security of the data, and uses the concept of visualization, that is virtual storage. Google Drive is the one of the best example of cloud storage. So other examples of the cloud storage are Google Docs, X Drive, Strong Space, MediaMax, Dropbox also is there, that not written here. So cloud sharing, a system in which the user is allotted storage space on a remote server, which allows online read-write operation along with the sharing of files to the other users over the internet, is known as cloud sharing or cloud-based sharing or online file sharing. That recapitulation topic that you can read, and maximum that points you can get help from this recapitulation section, that whatever we have discussed in the previous all the topics, that is given in a summary way in a 1 or 2 lines that you understand. Now we go for the exercise section, that there are 11 questions and I have provided all the question answer, all 11th question answer and all that fill in the blanks and all question answer. So now this is the first and second questions answer given. So wait, one thing more, that I want to make my video pause at this place. You can get the time for pause, so you can use this. This is third and fourth question answers provided. And my dear, if any doubt that you can comment, you can just give me that which type of confusion you have, and if any answer is wrong you can suggest me also. Okay, question number 5. So question number 6 and 7, so you can go through that you can pause the video and you can use that. So I will take time for 5 seconds only. This is question number 8. That is very maximum points given here, as I think that for defining the terms that you can write from here, and a rest part is there, that home page and web portal in here that given. Question number 8 answers given here, 2 points here. Question number 9 and 10 also given, 11 also given. All the question answer I have provided you. So now we go for that next type of questions, fill in the blanks. So you go through that one by one, answers will appear that you can understand. If any doubt, anything wrong that you feel, that you find, that you can suggest me, you can comment me also. I will just try to correct it and I will give answer to all. So full form terms that you can write from the book also, you can find and you can write that. Okay, now differences given here, CAN and PAN, network and computer networks, that you can write. Cloud storage and cloud sharing, URL and ISP. So thank you my dear students, wish you all the best. Do study, learn and be prepared for examination. Wish you all the best.